Hello everyone, this is the Saito tournament. I am playing Krom. Krom is the USSR, I'm USA. We've not got a shabby opening hand. Containment will net us 5 extra ops, right? CIA, Independent Reds, Cambridge 5, Olympic Games, Warsaw Pact. Even if we event captured Nazi, we could hold US Japan potentially. I think this is probably a containment headline over US Japan. So, let me just stick that in my card tracker. Olympic Games and Independent Reds. Yeah, I think I like containment here. 4-4-2. Headline containment. Let's get chat down and the log up. Don't need newbie mode, that's fine. I've played a game since the hard drive on this balked. I like containment here. It allows us to play Warsaw Pact for 4 ops, as long as they don't coup with NATO AR1. And we can still hold Cambridge 5 against blockade. And if we get purged, we net to 0. Okay. And we'll just try and event capture Nazi before they get off to space, but we'll go containment. Fidel! Not the most exciting of headlines, but maybe grabbing Cuba is fine by them. They're obviously not worried about CIA because it's in our hand. So, coup on Italy or coup on Iran? So we'll hold Cambridge 5 to discard with a potential blockade. NTB to start. Italy or Iran? Iran, but not the greatest coup. NTB. We'll counter coup with Warsaw. And we get a 5. So they'll get the last coup off. We will spread to Malaysia and Angola. They may go for Panama now. Ah, okay. Not shabby. So we will give up. Oh no, actually, what we'll do is we'll use US-Japan and place 1 into Pakistan to get into India and 3 into France. That's kind of annoying because we obviously didn't get any containment bonus off that, but it allows us to shore up West Germany, regain domination, hopefully hold off de Gaulle, move into India, and if we can push into Malaysia as well, we can be fairly sure of being able to cover ourselves on most fronts. So this is probably 3 into Pakistan. Okay. We'll cover Germany, and we'll play into Malaysia. We'll be greedy here. Of course, Asia's dominated. So let's see whether or not they've got Asia scoring right now. Goes defectors. So we will take Thailand and begin to prepare. We'll reduce country count. So we'll NORAD. Nice. That was a nightmare for me recently. So let's fill Canada, eh? Oh, we've got to coup on Iraq first, don't we? To stop ourselves being realigned out of Iran. Plus a bunch. Now Thailand's safe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, we'd ideally like to fill Canada to start causing trouble in India and Pakistan. Or even West Germany. Middle East scoring drops for 0. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. So we can fill Canada and play into Laos. Okay, let's hope for de Gaulle not dropping by them, because we've not done a lot to cover France. We'd really like to see Suez de Gaulle in our own hand, really, to be fair. We get neither. So we may choose to drop Europe scoring in the headline before it goes really wrong. Yeah, de Gaulle or Vietnam revolts followed by Asia scoring are the worst case scenarios here. But I think we drop Europe scoring, basically. Before it gets any worse. Suez. So that's annoying, but it's better than de Gaulle. Although, of course, they can 4-op with Marshall Plan into France. Realign Iran or coup? Or jam France? Jam France, that's great for us. If they ops war it again, we've got Truman Doctrine. We'd really like them to have another go as well. Little do they know. We'd really like NATO or Marshall Plan here. Although if they had it, they'd have done it, right? So we should be able to deny domination across the piece now. Jam France, jam France. You know you want to. Ah. Okay. In which case, we will have the coup. A one-op coup on Algeria. And we'll tap Pakistan. So we can use the China card on it. Overprotect Pakistan. Yeah, okay. So we don't have to respond yet. We'll go to space. Hopefully they don't have any of the war cards, because we only got one mil-op from our coup attempt. I am frustrated that I'm probably going to have to blockade away D-Style. I'd rather do that than give up the China card, as annoying as it is putting D-Style back in the deck for the turn 3 reshuffle. The alternative is we play the China card and we blockade. We UN intervention blockade. Okay, so we have to now. Now we will use the China card, and we're gonna make sure that you never dominate in Asia. Probably should have popped one in Lao to overprotect, but we got time. So now we are using the China card. I will UN intervention away blockade and hold D-Style. It does bring Formosa back into play, so if we can somehow snag Korea and Japan, we'll actually have domination. Well, as long as they're using these cards for ops and not the event, that's great. Okay, so we will UN intervention, blockade into Greece. So we can get to Turkey to get back into the Middle East. And AL6 will event Truman Doctrine. Must remember blockade is in the mid-war deck, because I always forget, and then I do something stupid. Duck and Cover's gone, so we won't be able to drop Defcon in the headline, which might be problematic, but for now, we'll just event Truman Doctrine and make France pretty solid. Okay, so you didn't get De Gaulle. We might choose to event CIA here to see the hand, I think. But we got Decol and Destel, which is lush. So they've got De Gaulle, Asia scoring, which they can 5-year plan away, Marshall, Formosa, and special relationship. We got Independent Reds, CIA, and Comic-Con back in the reshuffle. I still think we're going to use CIA here. We don't want to use Independent Reds, and we don't want to use any red cards, and NATO doesn't do a lot. As sad as it is to get rid of it, it gives us a chance to repair if they go De Gaulle. So there's no ops warring in a world where Truman's already gone. Yep. We just reclaim France. They've also got Cambridge 5 and Indo-Pakistani War. Yep. Yep. Okay. So worst case scenario here, they realign in Iran. I need to get a coup off. Okay. We'll break India. And now we're holding Korean War. We'll take Korea. Take the UK. And move to Turkey. Because we're threatening domination somewhere else on the board. Don't need to worry about holding a card for blockade this turn. But of course, I've left myself in a bind if I miss space. Oh, please don't space. I have other stuff that I want to send. They don't really. I think they'd be averse to spacing Marshall Plan if they can avoid it. Asia scoring drops, that's great. I think I have to eat NASA, don't I? So I'll absolutely space Korean War. Go NASA. Great, get those sweet, sweet Marshall Plan ops. Filling Turkey wouldn't be a bad idea. I went with Greece, looking to brush war. Italy, I guess. Alright, we're going to unorthodox, but we're going to fill Austria to set up rear lines on East Germany and cover Italy better against brush war in not too long a time. Okay, I think early war's been moderately stable for me. Krom's going to be going in at 2, which is about 7 VP behind where they want to be, and without having had decol and D-star. They've done well to get into Panama, certainly, but it's otherwise not the most spectacular of starts for them. Giving up NASA's going to be a kick in the teeth. We'll have to hope we get Sadat nice and quickly. Special relationship goes and misses. So we'll use independent reds to finish taking Austria. And that now makes it a 5 or a 6 on brush warring Italy. And they'll finish with Formosa resolution, which means that we need to think about taking Taiwan. Okay, and we NASA back into Austria. That's a shame, but it is what it is. On to mid-war. I'd say USA slightly ahead. Not by a great deal, certainly. The power cards will make a lot of difference. First to get access to South America, for example. But getting Bear Trap and Purge is nice. I think Purge Trap doesn't seem bad here. We can blockade away Quagmire. Hold Allende. I like Purge. The other option is Bear Trap, Coup, Panama, which gives us more ops. Yeah. Should we straight trap them? Because we could go Purge, Bear Trap, Salt Purge, if it goes really well. Let's be greedy. Let's Purge. Come on, you only live once. Oh! Middle East scoring for Dom is good. We'll give him a couple of turns to exhaust some high op cards, and then we'll stick him in the trap. Ooh, that's a nice big hairy card. Cooing Iran instead of realigning at +2, eh? That's not great, to be perfectly honest. And we've got plenty of options. I think we just frig with India. Blockade away Quagmire. Move into Angola. Oh, that does mean I have to play IND this turn. Ooh, heinous. Yeah, well. Ah! If I salt, I get Purge back, which I could play again this turn. So I might be able to hold on to IND. Oh, perfect. Primo. So we'll go Zaire and South Africa in the bids to set up rear lines. They should go to Botswana. The China card. Flip Zaire. Okay. We're going to put 2 in Botswana and set up a better rear line on Angola. Going to put him in the trap first. They've still got 5-year plan. Very cagey. Oh, Europe for 5. Very nice. So if we put them in the trap now, if they miss, we could salt, purge. And if they hit, we can use salt to realign Angola. What do you think? Or do we space first? Let's space first and give them a bit longer. NASA fails. But we could space again at some point. South America scoring drops to 0. In a sense, that's good for us. So let's trap now. Give me a miss. And I will salt purge. Darn it. Okay. So we instead will go for 1 realign first at +2. Yeah! Okay, that's the way to do it. So we won't be salting anything because that'll put DEFCON up to 5 and we could get couped or realigned in Italy, which we want to avoid. Ah, Camp David. Now we've got access to Libya. We'll go 1 Libya, 2 Mexico to cover against liberation theology, even though there is a risk we'll get control couped in Mexico. We're hoping to get junta, basically. If we get junta, we can go Venezuela, coup Panama, and we're laughing. ABM, brush, junta. Brush is good. Africa's great. Missile envy is nice. It's a shame we didn't get to headline peak. I think we probably go defectors though, don't we? Emit, missile envy, brush, Africa scoring. Ask not. Try and hold ask not, I think. So what are our options? Our options are missile envy, which is only a shame when we hit nuclear test ban or US Japan. But I think we defect. We just clear out the headline because we've got brush war. I think we just defect whatever they're trying to do in the headline phase. Lads. That's bland. We've got a coup on Mexico's coming anyway, I think. If they coup Zaire, though, we'll brush war there to try and maintain domination. Here it comes. Deep breath. Even deeper breath. Oof. We'll tap into it again, right? Okay, so I guess it's brush war time. Yeah! Now you got ABM, sunshine. So we want to drop Africa scoring, hopefully if they don't ABM, for domination. Duck and cover's in the deck, so Missile Envy is getting unplayable this turn. There's a fighting chance that they're down to 3 up cards, and that's one of them. Vietnam Revolts can't do a great deal for us, thankfully, against us even. Might press into Colombia. India and Cuba just overprotects, that's fine. So we'll drop Africa scoring for domination. Very happy with that. Will event emit? Okay, that's annoying. Two in Mexico and one in a non-battleground to get domination would be sensible. Okay. We will start cooing assuming they don't have Central America scoring, to try and set up rear lines on Cuba ASAP, but I expect to see Central America scoring drop right now. Yep. Can't be helped. We will event emit. So, I think we want to get rid of socialist governments. I think we want to get rid of U2 incident. Yeah, no sense in giving away a VP. I think we want to get rid of junta. Yeah. I'll get rid of summit for both of our benefits. And we'll keep Yasuri in. Alas, no lone gunman, but we'll hold our snot. So space South African unrest, missile MV new and intervention for ops. And we're in good shape. If we get to headline peak, so much the better. But I'd say we're in a good way here. One to -1, even, up 1. Oh, just enough to stop kitchen debates triggering. Good work. Okay, so we will use missile MV to take Libya and move into Saudi ahead of Muslim Revolution. Just want to spread around a bit in the Middle East to make sure that when the time comes, we don't get cleared out. So we're entering turn 6 shortly. Asia's scored, Middle East scored, Africa scored, South America, Central America, West Europe. So we've just got Southeast Asia to go, which currently is huge in our favour. We probably want to... VOA goes, that's sensible. We probably want to pop another 1 in Laos. To stop a 2VP swing when it drops. And then we'll South African unrest space AR7. Unless we're forced to respond somewhere or somehow, but I hope not. We get 2VP. What's the worst you can do? Tap West Germany? That'd be annoying. Oh no, wait, can't even do that. Overprotect, yeah, rubbish. Yeah, headline peak time. Entering turn 6, we've got Arsenal if we get Delta Lone Gunman. If we give up the China card, we can hold both past the reshuffle, but in the end, we didn't get it. So that's nice. We are able to headline peak, so we can headline duck and cover. So that's a great hand for us. Yeah, so many ops. And Willy. We can't space 2 cards. So... yeah, Cultural Revolution is a little annoying because we don't really want to give the China card back, and we really don't want to play it because Formosa is still in play. But I think duck and cover's the play. The alternative is we ask not Muslim Rev, Cult Rev, and Willy Brandt. But when we ask not and give up Lone Gunman into our hand, we feel sick every time. So I'm not inclined to do it. Alright, what's their likely headline going to be? Che, Lone Gunman themselves. There it is, Lone Gunman, yep. So, we'll duck and cover. And they've got perfect information, but can't get a coup off. Unlucky dude. Just check that nothing's been going on. Oh. Yeah, always good to check in on chat. So, they are doing alright in South America, but they've got to wait for that card to come back. We still have an opportunity to secure domination in Asia. And now we can afford to cover ourselves in the Middle East because we know Muslim Rev is going to get shuffled back. So we're in decent shape here. I like filling Saudi, cooing Haiti, filling Taiwan. Those all sound good. They still don't have access to Taiwan, so we're not in a rush to do that with Asia scoring having gone. I think Saudis for adjacency is the key first. And we can use Willy to do that, be as op-sufficient as possible while still giving up VP. Flower power. Speaking of not going VP, ABM treaty is still out and about. Is nuclear test ban gone? No, that's fine. I didn't think it had. What are we likely to see here? Yeah, spreading around. So I think queuing Colombia is now prerogative. Yeah, I think that was an error. Got Che though, probably. Has Che gone? Didn't think it had. EU. Gotta hope for a big coup here, otherwise you've just given me Venezuela. Cool. Let's just check if Che's gone. Yeah, didn't think so. That was an accidental click by me. Right, we definitely take Venezuela. So I think we use US, Japan, take Venezuela, and Saudi. We have to give up OPEC and Willy, I think. Oh, there's Che. So let's just hope you whiff on Colombia. Nope. Nicaragua? I'd rather that's Botswana. Don't want to give you access to Angola. Yeah, okay. Alright, we will counter coup with Willy. And all we do is clear out. We've still got OPEC. We probably want to event John Paul. Maximum Europe pressure. Yasuri goes to space and fails. So we'll now space. We space? What else can we do that's profitable? No, we'll space. We also fail. But they're sufficiently far behind that doesn't hurt us. We can still have another crack at the 3VP square. I think what we do is we tap Egypt with OPEC. Or maybe Iraq, because obviously Sadat converts Egypt for us anyway. Yeah, we'll tap Iraq with OPEC to make it a 1VP play. Mhm. 6VP for Southeast Asia. Very nice. 15. We're still going to tap Iraq, for I'm greedy. And then we'll pop one in Taiwan. We'll start preparing the bandwagon there. We'll event John Paul. Ooh, PCR. Nice. Don't play into Colombia. Oh, what did you play into? Oh, into Iraq. Repair. That's good. So, yeah, we don't want to give... So we'll event John Paul now. And then we're going to use Cultural Revolution, and we're going to go 1 South Korea, 1 Japan, 1 Taiwan. Just to lay ourselves up a bit. And then turn 7 reshuffle. Ooh, OAS. Nice. I think we want to go to Brazil. I still think we want to do this so we can hold our snot and get ready to load up on Asia. We're on 14. So some sympathetic scoring. Europe, for example. And the game's over. If we get dealt lone gunman, we can ask not. If we don't get dealt lone gunman, we're safe. We have not seen grain sales. And we got VOA back. Nice. Yep. Okay. We're in pretty good shape here. Although they got ABM, shuttle diplomacy is great for us. Camp David's gone, so Arab-Israeli war doesn't trigger. So I think they've got ABM and Cuban Missile Crisis, grain sales, puppet government, Sadat and colonial rear guards. So gross. What if they got any red cards in the reshuffle? We got Indo-Pakistani war, got US-Japan back, and Olympic Games, yeah? Olympic Games, nuclear subs, Voice of America, Voice of America, Voice of America, nice. This is an insane card. One small step nods them ahead. I feel like shuttle diplomacy is probably best here. Yeah. Because now we get a NORAD op, possibly a couple of times, depending on how many times they coup. And we can try holding our snot through the next turn. Coups in Zaire, but we can break Panama. and Jam. We know they've got ABM, but we have Voice of America. Gives us a China card. Okay, so now we don't even need to worry about Japan. We can use US Japan just for ops. We don't want to event nuclear subs until they've used ABM, really. Panama, Cameroon, okay, so they're doing crazy things on Africa, but we can get a coup off. Get our mill ops. And threaten a realign on Zaire. So that's alright. Yeah, one into Nigeria. Alright, let's be greedy. Coup Saharan states. Good. Now, if you don't counter-coup or realign, I'm gonna get a fair few cracks at that summit. So they've still got ABM. Puppet Gov, nice. Okay. Where's good? One in Peru. One in Sudan to deny domination currently. And one in Czechoslovakia in case we get to tear down this wall. So now we Voice of America, don't we? One Nigeria, two Saharan states, one India. One Chile? One Chile, I guess. One Panama. Anyway. Ooh. Although they can just coup Cameroon. Actually, we'll do Algeria. Now, if you coup Cameroon, you lose Algeria. Ooh, brush was not good. Take a deep breath. Mexico fails. Oof. Got lucky. So, I guess we use US Japan to take Algeria and Nigeria. Get ready for them to ABM treaty, but then we, of course, get a NORAD op. We kind of want to put an op in Taiwan and Jordan for shuttle diplomacy, but here it comes. Another deep breath. Ooh, that's a big coup. Probably should have gone Venezuela, though, because now we can do some damage in Panama. I think they've got Grain, Sadat, and Colonial Rear Guards. Grain, Sadat, and Colonial Rear Guards are the card I read them for. Unless Grain went to space earlier and I totally missed it, which is entirely possible. Either way, they don't have the ops to cover Panama now. But I think for greed, with shuttle diplomacy in play, I'll go Taiwan. Oh, don't need to go Jordan anymore. Nice. In which case, we'll put one in Taiwan. And we'll put one into Panama. And we are in pretty good shape going into turn 8. War games would be nice, but really any scoring card bar South America now is pretty decent. We'd like to get ahead in case we get Star Wars as well. Oh, we got war games. And we got tear down this wall. So only Aldrich Ames is crummy for us. OPEC and war games. So we'll tear down this wall. And we'll coup on East Germany. Although we might keep DEFCON at 3. Incite them. Either way, tear down this wall is definitely the headline. So, we'll coup. Nice. A 6. So, barring an Aldrich Ames, which should have been the headline, we got this sewn up. Even South America keeps us above the war games limit. So only Aldrich Ames or a snazzy terrorism. No, that's game. Well, thanks for watching. Alright, well, yeah, thank you for watching. Should have a game against Frank relatively soon, and some more to go. Well, thank you for watching. I'm done chatting. Goodbye for now.